Hello and welcome to this video. In this video we're really excited because actually we get to drop a product that is being released as of the day that this video gets done. So we're going to be one of the first in the world to have a go at looking at reviewing and put it through its paces. So what is it that we're reviewing? Well, if you think back to some of the older videos we've done in about 2 or 3 months ago, we reviewed this. This from Zettle is the Zettle terminal. And the idea of this Zettle terminal is to make it really easy for you as a business to be able to sell your products really easily. Now in that video, I did tease the fact that there is an upgraded version of this on its way. And lo and behold, we have it right here. So today we're going to do an unboxing video, exactly what you get inside this wonderful mysterious box. First time I get to react to it will be live on this camera, and then what we're going to do in a follow-on video is we're going to put it through its paces. We're going to compare it not only against the old original terminal but also of the other accessories we've got. So we've got an offering by Square, by SumUp. We're going to cover them all. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you're tuned in, and first of all let's start and look at how we unbox this bad boy. Let's have a look. Hello, my name is Patrick. I'm a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer, a fancy new logo, that QuickBooks Chap on the internet, and also head of account here at Boffix. Now today we have some great content lined up because we're going to be one of the first in the world to review and look at the new Zettle terminal, and I really can't wait for this one. Now, as I said in my intro, this Zettle terminal here was proven to be a really good piece of kit. The idea that you can replace this combination, so using the Zettle terminal and a mobile phone, and you can replace it and basically fuse them together to provide this. And as popular as the Zettle terminal is, and still is one of the things that we would recommend each and every time, then we've actually found that there's an upgraded version. I'm really excited to find out what features are involved in that upgraded one. So let's waste no time and let's go straight into unboxing it. So first thing we've got in here then are some terminal paper, and this is going to give you an indication of what to expect from this particular device. You see, again, as good as the other old one was, we didn't have any way of printing without using a second device. Well, looks like we're going to have an option just here. Also in the box was this intriguing little white device, and in here we have a charger. USB-C, always like to see USB-C. Next we have the Zettle terminal. Now, this terminal, this printer terminal and dock, as they call it, will work with my old existing one that we've just got right here, and is going to give us the opportunity to kind of use both at the same time. So let's go and look at this first before we look at the upgrades. See there, got a nice little Zettle image just there. And as we open the box, we get a nice little Zettle book, just giving us a get started guide, telling us where the charging port is, again USB-C, which is great to see, how the Zettle terminal will attach to the printer dock itself. Now, the first thing to note about this, and one of the things you're going to get the most benefit out of, is that this is going to charge the device. And that's one thing that I am already, you can see here, I'm having to tether it to a wire here because I don't have this charged all the time. Having the ability though that I can go in and charge this and keep this charged on my desk, or what would be normally is at an actual till situation, is actually going to be huge. There's at the bottom there I'd say it's like a 2 by 2/4 screw maybe. We'll have a look exactly what they are, but that means that we can attach this as well, either directly to the desk or to a wall. We're going to have those options for you as well. Now straight away for size comparison, if I compare it to the very oddly created Square dock, which I personally didn't quite like the design of, but offers the same functionality where it's constantly going to be charged at the same time, but you had this wire that you couldn't detach and then you couldn't be able to, there's a whole story and we'll cover that in another video. But basically this is in comparison, click on the top down shot of what it looks like next to the Square box. Let's get rid of that box for now. And then the other thing to look at, you may already have this. Now this comes in a variety of colours. This is for the old style one. You can see as it plugged in there, it did the same thing. The idea though that you had a USB type B mini just here would then plug in. You'll be able to bring that round. And there was also this fancy mount here for you to be able to rotate it if you needed to. And you had some space to kind of hold it there as well and to go through there. But this didn't include anything other than just a stand to charge your device. But you can see from comparative reasons, very, very similar. Slightly larger, this one, but not by much. But overall, I think, you know, you can definitely see where they got the design and inspiration from. So in here then, we also just the rest of the unboxing experience. So I've just taken this out here. You can see that we have a USB-C to USB-C wire, a good quality wire as well. That's not going anywhere. And also another ream of paper. Now let's see if we can get this actually just working. See, I'm just taking any USB-C adapter. I'm not using the one in the thing, and it's gonna, I imagine, just gonna work perfectly. Other bits that we've got in here then is we've got the tray here to be able to open and close my printer. So that's gonna come out there. Looks a little bit underwhelming, the fact you've got this kind of floating and flapping around over here, but you can kind of understand why that's there. I wonder if after the first one's gone through that's a little bit less revealing there. But apart from that, well designed. And again, it does work with your old one as well. And we're going to go to, oh, in fact, that is a nice battery. This is a recent update, by the way, so we'll just show you here. Remember, this is the old terminal, but it's now telling you that there is a battery shortage there. Hopefully you can read that all right, and that works out. Now, that is a really nice magnetic, that is not going anywhere. Once that on, you can get it up and you can move it around, and it's not until you actually apply a little force and bring it over that it's going to go through. You can see as soon as I plugged it in, oh, interesting, it's not charging. Okay. So what that indicates then is this is only a small USB input. So if I get the actual charging unit, so this is a 12-volt adapter, and if I plug this one in, now it's starting to charge. But you get the nice audio as well that's coming through. So in theory then, if I can just go through, put the password on, again, love that snap that comes in. As you can see here, I've got it nicely integrated. Oh, say hello to your new Zettle printer dock. Let's take a tour. So your Zettle printer and dock, besides printing receipts on the go, the printer dock also serves as a charging dock. And it really is, I mean, that's not going anywhere. That's charging quite nicely. Print receipts, attach your terminal to the dock and print receipts from wherever you are. No cables needed, love that. Load paper, replace the paper rolls in a second from the easily accessible door. And it looks quite straightforward. Literally, there's one in, there's one out, close it again. Oh, and it even prompts you that the door's open, which is great. And charge easily. Use the dock as a simple, stable charging station that can make sales all day long. So let's go through and do our first print then. So I'm going to go to the Zettle. By the way, if you want to see the more depth of the original Zettle terminal, then do look at the video. We'll make sure it's linked and everything else, but you'll see exactly how that works. iZettle update needed. So let me just get that one updated. Update and update. See, what I really like about this is because this is an Android-based system, the Zettle, updates and everything are just really prompt, quick and easy. Get these little audio beeps to say that it's updating. And this is good to see as well about roughly how long that's taken, because that was really quick. One of the worst things you can have is if all your systems need to be updated, you're there waiting to take some money off a customer and you're having to wait for an update. So that should have updated nicely. Let's open that up. We've just got to wait for that over-the-air update as well. Oh, this will take around 10 minutes. We recommend you don't leave this page during the process. A few moments later. Okay, so that seems to have gone through its update. It was less than 10 minutes, which is fine. That seemed to be a whole Android update. So the whole device itself has started doing it. And as you can see now, so maybe 10 minutes in total, because now we're up to this element here where the whole device is updating, going through its update process. This is the first time this has ever happened to me, the actual update of something as significant as this. So hopefully it's something that doesn't happen on a regular basis. But I'm going to let it install now, and we're going to move on to the actual main device itself. Same as before. So hopefully this is where we start to get a bit of difference. Okay, there's the Zettle book. I assume this is exactly the same book as before. Yeah, same book. Does mention the scanner though, so that's good to see. We'll get the boring bit out of the way. Charging cable, but we know this charging cable, again, good quality, but it's just USB-C to USB-C. As long as you've got 12 volts running to it, I think you're going to be absolutely fine. Okay, so straight away, the size and the weight are pretty much identical. Obviously, there is this bit at the top, which is what we're all excited for, which is the scanner up there. And it looks like it's a camera, a LiDAR, and an infrared scanner all in one. So that's going to be quite useful. Okay, let's see if we've got any juice in this bad boy. See if we can turn this one up. Not looking like it's going to. But don't worry for it, because we now have a magnetic, wonderful, and we're just going to take this one off, put that one over there, a wonderful charger. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through the whole setup process so you can see it. So I get a get started button, choose my language, looking for network, connect to my network, all set up nicely to the Wi-Fi, put in a passcode. Now remember that it's not just Wi-Fi enabled, but you do get a SIM card in as well. Sticking a passcode in. Setting up terminal. Now let's tour and get to know your terminal. Take the tour. Welcome to Zettle. There's your charging area. Take contactless payment, accept chip and pin, scan a barcode, use mobile data or Wi-Fi, find your home screen, go back, your home screen, visit home page. So there's some updates we need to run, probably the same updates we've just done. Now interesting, while we're going through the updates and see if we can get in a little bit closer, is you get some icons at the top that's helping you to understand what's going on. So I've got my battery percentage up here. There's the battery element there. It's telling me what I've got in terms of cellular connectivity. So at the moment, none on this one, but it's doing an update, so I expect that to come through. How good my Wi-Fi is on both of them. And then you'll notice on this one, it's saying it's charging via the dock. So it's telling you the charging. Then top left hand corner is telling you that there is an update pending at the moment, and it's doing the update as we speak. So it's giving you a lot of information on there. Now while we wait for the update to go, let's see if there's any other physical elements that have changed. On the side there, you can see that they both have exactly the same in terms of their SIM tray and the little Zettle element to it. The top's where all the difference is. So you've got the speaker there, which I mistakenly thought was the barcode scanner at first. And then you've also got the actual elements to bringing in the barcode, which you're going to play around with. And then we've got a nice little power button. On the other side, oh, there is an extra button actually, didn't see that one. That must be your scanner button just there. So you see that's not applicable on the other one. And a little, maybe microphone, maybe not, I don't know. And we didn't notice before, there's a red indicator light there, probably saying that it's charging. And at the bottom, you've got your space for your card to come through. So pretty excited to see how that barcode scanner works. So while the update's finishing, what we're going to do as well, we're just going to see how well these sync together. So I'm going to make a product purchase now. I'm going to charge £1, just like before. I'm going to go into card, and I'm just going to pay via my watch. So what we should see is when we log into here is that £1 should be there, just to show you how well it is at syncing. I have the option to print, email, text message, but I don't have any receipt on there. So I'm going to say no receipt, and we're going to go from there. All right, now everything's updated. Let's have a play around with the new terminal then. And we're hoping to see that pound coin there. So let's just get myself logged in. I'm going to say that on this dock, it isn't the worst experience in the world of typing in. In fact, undock it and just do it this way. But actually, it's so much quicker just taking it off the dock and getting it signed in that way. What I do like about the typing experience on this is the fact that you do get that haptic feedback, which I actually really appreciate. You know then that you've pressed the button, you know it's responded. Okay, so first of all then, what we're hoping to see on here, once it has logged in, so improved stock alerts. We've added a new way to pay, PayPal app, but we've seen that before in the last video, which is cool. Quick switch between accounts, which is cool. Print order numbers, that'll be a nice option. And partial refunds as well. Our latest feature makes it easier than ever to refund the cost of one or more items, perfect when a customer changes their mind. And it goes from there. So, well, straight away, it's all synced perfectly. So if I was to look at the two items, let's do products. And if I went to, say, receipts, you can see today, 11:52, which was just not long ago, we've got there. I've got the option to refund. I wonder if I can print this off. Yeah, I can print as well. So this is my first print straight away. Simple as that. I can do from there. Put my little logo at the top there, copy, receipt, all that sort of information. And that's gone through quite nicely. So that's the first time we've seen the receipt going through. Let's sell something new though on here, and let's do sell DJI Osmos charge. Let's say it's cash this time. Allow and charge cash. So they gave me £10. I gave them £9 change. And again, I can print a receipt off if I need to. That printing there is really quick actually. Now that it's not a copy, I don't see the word copy on it, and that receipt's come through quite nicely. Done there. Now, it'd be interesting to know as well, is this wireless? So if I was to uncouple it, and let's charge one more time, this time I'm going to do card again, and I am then going to say that I'm going to go in and I'm going to contactlessly receive it. That's charged perfectly. I've had a notification on my watch, so I know that's gone through. And again, if I print, no printer detected, check that your printer and device are attached. So if I went back and plonked it on the machine and then press print, yeah. So it's not wireless, but it is just a case you go over to the terminal, plonk it down, and you are good to go. Right, so that's the printing side of things. Again, that would work in this one as well. I would just literally just need to swap them around, put that one down, DJI Osmos, charge £1, cash, and let's say tendered was £5 this time, and say print. Brilliant. If you are looking to maybe get multiple of these coming through, both of these, you could have them interchanged between the two, and literally if you need a receipt, you plonk it on the thing. Again, that magnet's really, really powerful. Press receipt and you're good to go. Okay, so the other bit that's obviously exciting about this is this barcode scanner. So let's go and look at my inventory, and let's, oh, there we go, down the bottom there, we have the word barcode scanner, new. So I'm going to press the new button, scan a product. So let's have a look though. So we're going to scan this, which is actually this device itself. So there is a hold button on the right hand side of the device to scan. Hopefully you can see this one, and on there as well. I'm going to scan. Oh, that's nice. Okay, but as soon as I press scan, notice how it all lights up. I get that audible thing as well. Just so you know as well, there's an always print receipt option just there, so we can always set it to always print receipt. That's new. Tipping is now available as well, but I think that was always there, but that's in the product as well. Okay, so you do have some options for the terminal printer and dock. So as you can see there, we have the option for receipts, order tickets, and sales reports. So I'm going to put all of them on. And I also have the option for print a test report. It says this printer is running as intended. So what we're going to do is going to just switch quickly to the browser. I'm just wondering if it's in the browser that we can do this. So I'm going to add a couple more products. So if I go to my product library and just add a couple of products, I want Zettle terminal. We're just going to put £1 on that one. Enable inventory tacking. Let's say I've got 2 of them in stock. And a low limit. Now this is where I get to put the barcode in here. Now the question is, can I just scan that in, or do I have to actually type the barcode in? But let's try it. Right, so I'll put the barcode in there, and let's press save. And I could put a photo on there if I wanted to. And then Zettle printer and dock. So let's go in and put that one there. Add product. Zettle. Enable inventory tracking. Low stock limit 1. 1 in stock. Barcode is going to be... Okay, so we've had to add them via the actual going in on screen, which isn't the best solution in the world, but I wonder if it's just because I've not got used to the app itself. But yeah, at the moment then, let's see how that works. So now in theory then, I can start using this barcode scanner. So I'm going to go back to my sell option. Well, this time round, I've got those 2 new items added there, so you can see them if I show you there. Look. Those have appeared straight away. And I'm going to scan this now. Oh, and straight away, without me doing anything, it's gone straight into there. 1 terminal dock, 1 left in stock. And then if I did exactly the same to this one, would you like to add a barcode to the new or existing product? Scan the barcode again. Okay, so it didn't recognize that one, but it is letting me add a brand new product directly from here. So from here I can go, right, product name was Zettle terminal printer. So you can see that there's a lowercase and an uppercase one now. So for whatever reason, it didn't like my my first original one. So now if I scan it, should add 50p on for me, and it adds straight away, added 50p on as quick as that. So saying I had this obscure box here, I could just quickly scan this one. It's going to tell me barcode's not found. I can press OK, and I can add it in now. So I'm going to call this white box of stuff. Press OK. So what I've learned from here is if you want to make some adjustments or add some transactions, then make sure that you're in the products area and then just hold down on a particular transaction, and that brings up the edit option top left hand corner. I can add things and everything else. That's what I was missing when I was having the first play around. So again though, if I need to add this white box of stuff, and if I need to add 2 of them, I can scan, and then I can scan again, and added another 25p. Again, if I want to then charge this, I press charge, card, and use my watch, scan it in, and then I'm going to print my receipt out. Straightforward as that. So what I did differently on this one though is, remember I put that order number in. So we've got our typical receipt. It's telling me I've added those 4 items, but also produced an order number. That's because I clicked order number. And then it's also giving me what my order number is going to be. So the idea would be then I could say, right, head over to the other area and you can collect your stuff. And there we had it. Before we go any further though, we're going to do a much more deeper dive look at this in a following video. So stay tuned to it. Let's have a look at how to make the most out of this particular product. I'm really excited about this. I think we've just scratched the surface of what this is available to do, but we'll make sure we'll have a more in-depth look at it later down the line. As you can see though, we've added products, we've scanned products, and we put it through its paces. I think that this is a really great device. And I think if you look at both of these, one with barcode, one without, I think you're not going to go wrong. But do subscribe to the channel. Keep an eye out for a future video where we're going to look at this in a lot more detail, look at putting it through its paces, especially now we start looking at this ordering solution. How does that work? I've got a till system over there that we can connect it to. Put the comments in below. What's first priority for you? What do you need to know for your business to make sure that you know that this is a great investment? So far though, first impressions, absolutely love this. Looking forward to getting involved in this a little bit more, and hopefully we can make sure we get that done sooner rather than later. My name's been Patrick. It's been an absolute pleasure to do this video for you. Get yourself subscribed, make sure you're involved, and then we'll go and have a look at Zettle in a little bit more detail later down the line. Bye for now.